welcome back for day 3. Nice work on getting yourselves here. All right, today is a really good one. I'm really excited about it. So today we're going to talk about the things that are on our dusty shelf. So that is a term that one of my beloved clients came up with. And she was referring to the things that we kind of keep back here in our lives that just nag and nag and nag at us, but that we never seem to get to. And the longer they sit there, the more and more dust that they collect, and the heavier and heavier and heavier they push down on that shelf. And they're the nagging things that we think like, oh, that's going to take forever, or I don't know how to do that, or I don't have the resources to make that happen, or oh, that's going to be so hard and uncomfortable and complicated. You know what I'm talking about? You got any of those? So I'm going to call those our dusty shelf items. So I've been doing this journal practice for many months now. And one of the most rewarding parts about it is that I can look back at my prior dusty shelf lists and see that I've actually cleared some of the items off because I named them, because I brought them out from that back dusty, moldy space back there. I brought them around in front and into the light of day where I said, okay, what do I need to just deal with you once and for all? And when you bring something out into the light of day, it can't fester any longer, it can't mold any longer, and you can just look it in its face and deal with it. So items that might be on your dusty shelf list are like making a budget, are like having a really uncomfortable conversation with maybe your partner, or maybe a friend, or maybe it's an old friendship that needs some words put toward it. Items on your dusty shelf list could be like clean the shed, or clean that closet in the basement. It could be things like taking your kids to get shots, or getting their yearly checkup. It's those things that are kind of a pain to do, and we put them off, and then instead of them just going away because we put them off, they're actually always there just nagging and nagging and nagging at us. And the thing about all of that nagging is that it's taking energy away from us. So it seems like they're not in our lives, but all the while they're actually very, very present in the very backs of our minds, stealing away our energy. And so then we have less energy for everything else in our lives and to everything that we want to be devoting life to. So I've noticed that the things that I've cleared off of my dusty shelf, when I look at them now and know that I've taken them and brought them to the front and faced them and found a way to just deal with them, I feel so empowered. I feel like, gosh, if I could do that, I could do anything. And I feel this lightness and this freedom, like this big conversation isn't just like dragging me down and shaming me anymore, but that it's cleared away. And I have space for creativity, for playfulness, for fun, or for whatever else wants to enter my life. So I want you guys today to write down what is on your dusty shelf. And don't worry if the list is long. No one is here to judge you. No one is here to shame you. This is for you. And the whole entire reason you're engaging in this practice is because you want to connect with yourself. And this dusty shelf is in the way of that true, deep self-connection. So name what's on your list. See about bringing any of them out into the light and then dealing with them. See what flows. See what seems like today you might be able to deal with it, whereas before you might not. Because when you list out your dusty shelf and then you take the steps to deal with it, you turn that shelf into an altar. And then you get to place what you want on that altar instead of having it fester and collect dust. So go ahead and work on your dusty shelf items today.